What's going on, people? It's your boy Theo here, and this is a quick rant. I haven't made one of these videos in a while. Forgive me, but I'm back, and I had to talk about what happened between Volodymyr Zelenskyy, Donald Trump, and JD Vance. What I saw was the most craziest thing I probably have watched in my life. The war in Ukraine, to me, it's it's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible war. And it started by one person, Vladimir Putin. And 3 years on, the Ukrainians are still fighting the war against the Russians. And what I saw yesterday, it wasn't even an attempt to actually get a ceasefire drawn up. It wasn't even an attempt to see if there could be any peace talks or anything else like that. It was two men by the names of Donald Trump and JD Vance literally doing everything that they can to embarrass, humiliate Volodymyr Zelenskyy. It is the most shameful thing that I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever been this mad before. I was sitting in this spot when I saw everything in full, and I was literally, my mouth was like wide open. It was just a horrific thing to see. Totally and utterly horrific. Why would you berate a man like that? Why would you do that? Why would you say to the man, say, "Oh, yeah, we should be grateful. You should be grateful." And the way Donald Trump was speaking to Vladimir Zelensky, I'm there thinking to myself, "What are you doing? You're talking to him like he's a child." I just don't get it. The way that everything went down, it was so bad. Zelensky had every fiber in his being to actually walk out of that room, out of the Oval Office, storming out. He should have done that, but he didn't. He wanted to keep a diplomatic um, place within the conversation. He wanted to try to show them that, listen, I'm still president. And what we got there was just mad. Now, the huge talking point is this. As we know, Keir Starmer met with Donald Trump and gifted him a letter from the King inviting him to this country to have a state visit. Now, we all know that Donald Trump loves um, the monarchy. He loves the royal family, and that was a sweetener for him to come over here so that we can try and get a trade deal between us and the US. The way that all that was going on, I looked at that and I thought that was just crazy. But now with everything that's happened, with all that's been said and all that's been done, can we really see Donald Trump coming into this country? I think it should be rescinded. The king's in a difficult position. Does he turn around and say, "Look, nah, you ain't coming here"? But he won't, because we know he won't. Because again, this is all part of the elitism thing. I don't know, but like I don't think that's gonna happen. What makes me mad is that this is exactly how Donald Trump operates. He wants to win. He loves to win. And he's a guy that doesn't take no for an answer. This is a guy that just doesn't care. This is a guy who will say anything and do anything to get what he wants. So yeah, I'm just really annoyed about how this has gone down, and I just don't see how we can actually get a way forward from this. I don't know how this is gonna. I don't know how this is gonna affect everybody, because right now the world is more of a crazier place, and I was like listening to LBC just not long ago, and there was a guy saying that look, without these politicians, they wouldn't have been able to change the world as much as they did. Um, but I don't find that to be true. I find politicians moving the pieces on the chessboard, positioning themselves in a place where they can actually absorb power, as much power as they can possibly can. This is not even about helping people. And if this was about helping people, something would have been done a long time ago. But I don't think Donald Trump is not in the slightest caring about like helping people. This is a guy that just wants to feel like he's a hero and wants to be recognized for it. But even though he's not ever done anything that's noble, name me one thing that Donald Trump has actually done that's noble, really noble. Name me one thing. I'll wait. But I haven't got time to wait. JD Vance was just there, like, was there. Literally, he was just bullying, and then Donald Trump was adding to all that stuff. It was like it was ganging up on him. It was almost like you're watching a school fight happening. It felt like that. I've never seen anything like this, and like I'm just angry. I'm angry as hell as to what's happened. This is not how people in this position should conduct themselves. If you're gonna do things, do things properly. I'm glad that we saw it out in the open. I couldn't even imagine to see what it would have been like behind closed doors, but now we actually got the gist of everything. Yes, people would turn around and say, yes, there's a language barrier and all that from Volodymyr Zelenskyy, but still, I still think he tried to do his best. He tried to keep his cool, but his body language just told me that he just wanted to leave the room. You cannot talk to a man like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just can't. And those who think that Donald Trump is cool, listen, have a word with yourself. This is exactly what we got. This is exactly what you got. It's just ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. I can't even begin to think where what's going to happen from here. I can't begin to think what's going to happen here, but we'll have to wait and see. But I will be keeping an eye on it, of course, and I will be coming back on here to let you know what I think of it. So until then, stay safe. Peace.